Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Nichijou episode number 19 reaction. Alright, the previous episode. I have to say the previous episode had a lot of really funny sections. First of all, that part was hilarious. The one where Yuko is on the train and like she was doing so many awkward things which are like so embarrassing. Like for example, she tries to stand up and give her seat to an older lady and she's like, oh no, I'm fine, like awkward. And a few other things as well, like she just bumped into like a random mannequin and thought it was like a person, and she's like, oh, I apologize, and then she realized that's a mannequin. And there was that girl, I think Misato's well, her sister, I think, yeah, who kind of followed her and brought her to like the place where she was going to meet Mai. And Mai was like, all right, like Mai brought her here to get some free candies, but she's here with like a Halloween costume, and she's like, yeah, this is how we're going to get free candy. That was funny. The other section that was really funny was, oh my god, that part with the whole build up of like a random girl going to like a random countryside where she was talking about some kind of a book which changed her life so much, and she her life has never been the same, all that. And I'm like, wow, what an inspiring book. And she takes the book, opens it up, and there's like a gun inside of it, and I'm like, all right, that's how it changed her life. It makes sense, obviously that is going to change someone's life. That caught me so off guard. That was one of the best, I have to say, jokes that Nichijou has given. And like catches you so off guard if you're not expecting it. I never expected Nichijou to make like a joke like that where like she just brings out a gun. Oh, and also the final part, which was very funny, is obviously like a, I wouldn't say a continuation, but like related to a dream which Yoko had previously, where Yoko got like an origin story of Mio's those two things that hold her here. And he she saw a dream like that before, and we got like a continuation, you could say, like something connected to that, where in the same place, in the same spaceship or whatever, they were doing like a talent contest, and one of the guys had like two blue pom-poms. Those were actually the origin of Mio's two hair things. And she saw that in a dream, woke up again, and she realized what was happening and slowly excused herself out into the hallway, because obviously she was sleeping in class and the teacher saw her. So yeah, that was also another very funny part. So yeah, it was a very good episode. Let's see what happens today. This is episode number 19. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles in the time I hear. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. All right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. What's happening? What? Is that a sunglass? Oh, wait. What happened to Helvetica Standard? Why is it like this? Ah, it's on your head, dude. One of those classics. Megane. He just wants his glasses. Like. Oh my god, what is this? Oh, his glasses is gone. Wow. Okay. Ooh, let's see. It started in a weird way. The whole glass. Oh, what? Oh, these are the two friends. No. Yeah. All right. Which is um. What is she doing? A talent show? What? What? That I'm confused. Where was the domestic violence? Just like, all right, let's see. Oh, was that real or did she actually fall down? Or was that like a? Yeah. Oh. Okay. I wonder if these random scenes that this show has like an actual connection to something. Like like this show does that. Like we've seen like some random scenes. Newbie part. What in the what is he wearing? Yeah, like that's not going to help. Okay, there you go. That's better. Yeah, that's not helping. But he has to take out off the thing then if he wants to wear. Yeah, then what is it? Hmm. Yeah, I don't understand. What? Love like, okay. I hope I get accepted. Person above get. Ah, that's nice. I hope the person on the right gets it. Oh, wow. That's really nice. Everyone's asking for the other's success, which is really nice to see. What? Is she doing like a high jump? No, she's doing those. The one where yeah. Oh, I guess that's one way to do it. No, you went underneath it. Oh no. Hmm. Well, let's see. Perfect. Stupid cow. Oh my god. What? Torpedo. No. Okay, now what? Hopefully. Ah. Hmm. Wait, yo, the song. Uh, wait, she grabbed. Ah, that's why. Wow. Oh, oh my god, what's the punchline? I'm waiting for it. That's kind of impressive in a way. Oh no, what's the punchline? She really does this like a torpedo. Oh my god. Who? Oh. Wait, who's this? Damn. What, did she got amnesia after that? There you go, she has bend now. Like, can she can probably do it now. Yes, there you go. It worked. Yes! Successful. Oh my god. Torpedo jump. Oh my god. Uh, it's a white tiger. Yeah, that's true. Oh, it's woken up. Oh, everyone's waking up. Oh, what's happening? What is going on here? Yeah. Oh, oh, because of the dog. Wait, are you even allowed to bring pets in a zoo? I don't know. No, it's gonna rain. Oh, Akasa, you need to bring in the. I think like Nano is, yeah, in school. So what? What's she doing? All the all the dress are getting. Oh, she's wearing a raincoat. Makes sense. Everything's wet now. Wait, did she not bring an umbrella? Oh boy, here we go. Nah. As expected. Oh boy. Wow. Okay. Sacrifice Sakamoto. Wow. Sakamoto's like, why? I just told him to her to. You are not going to get food. Yes. Well, yeah, then you're getting. Well, she got you. Wow, they're going to show her and eat. But you're not getting any. Oh, she forgot. Yeah. Oh, again, it's the same scene. Okay. Hmm. Son of a buggy. What is that? She probably did. Oh. Oh my. Yeah. Okay. Let's. Okay. Wait, is that waterproof? Is that waterproof? His art book is waterproof. I think so. Oh no, never mind. Oh my god, what? Ah, oh my god, this is good. What? Is she going to pray to the gods for the rain to stop? Yeah, I think so. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Wow. Okay. Wait, what's happening? Ah. Oh no. Wow. um. Oh no. No. Okay, what? Hmm. That was random and just. Oh, someone's coming. Oh, that's that guy. What's his name? Daiku? No. Yeah, it's that guy from the Go Soccer Club. Hmm. What? Hey, what's going on here? Ah. Oh, that whole thing. Okay. Did he read it? Yeah. What's this? Wow. No. I. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, what is this? What? What? Yeah. Yeah. The wind screams. Father, I must. What is this? His secret technique? Yes, his secret technique. Hey, what is going on here? Oh! All right, I have no idea what is happening, but oh wait, who won then? Hmm. Well, nice. So is he the advisor? Yeah, true. Oh, that's it. Oh, damn, what's with the. Oh, the music. Why does the un. What? What's this? What's with the lyrics? Why does the untamed horse run? Ah, damn. Wild horse. Nice. An ending song about an untamed horse just running in perfect freedom. All right. Okay. Oh, this is the short thoughts. Let's see. Oh, free for employees. Oh, nice. Clay. I've heard this voice before. Mitsuya Yuji. Mitsuya Yuji. Okay. Mitsuya Yuji. I think I've heard this voice, but I don't. Mitsuya Yuji. Okay. Hmm. Wait. Any show recently? No. Wait. Okay. Wait. I cannot. Oh, there's not much this person has done. One character that this person played is from One Piece. Pika. I have not seen One Piece, so I don't know. Other than that, it's another character from Saint Seiya. Toriko Gon. What else? Ranma, Dragon Ball Z. I have no idea. I've not seen any of these shows. So yeah. Yeah, but I don't know why, but I felt like I've heard the voice before. Maybe some other I mixed it up with some other person in some other show. So yeah. Anyways, okay. So this episode, we begin this episode with, okay, what happens at the beginning? Just a sec. Oh, that whole glasses thing. That was funny, like because that I'm guessing that was like a little, what do you call it, like a little parody for, like, zombie movies or zombie games or whatever, where, like the person who was looking for his glasses was acting like a zombie, chasing down the other person, and like the glasses was just on top of the head, and that was just complete random, like, thing, just like Nichijou usually does, like, brings out random stuff. All right, the next part is where the show begins, and we see those three girls, like who's with the one, all of them are with Misato, who always are with Misato, those girls, and they're taking shelter from rain. And the girl in the middle, she says something like, "Oh, let me show something that will never be witnessed again." And she goes outside, says domestic violence comes back, and yeah, everyone's confused. Then she's like, "Oh, let me do something which is something I'll never do." Goes out, falls, trips, soils her, like, dress, starts crying. A car comes in, like a splash of water on her. That's what happened, and everyone's like, "Yeah, that's just like you, like you're just doing what you always do." So yeah. Now, like I said, I wonder if there's like an actual, I don't know, like something to, like some kind of an actual thing with the random scenes we see in this show. Like, for example, here we see like the three trees just, in the middle of like a street, and we see like some random stuff happening, and we're probably looking at the scene from, like, those, what do you call them, I think you call them spy hole, those things that doors have, which you kind of look at and see who's outside, those, like, little things. And I've seen like, scenes like this multiple times in this show, and I've always wondered, like, is this like, does these actually have some kind of an actual, like, like a reason for doing it like that, or it's just random scenes we see? I think it's just totally random. because this show just loves to, like, put like totally random scenes which has no, like, no reason to be there, but it's still there, that type of a thing, I'm guessing. All right. And the next part is the section where we see, that guy who's like, with the whole rice cake thing, who gets pissed off whenever, like, his employees don't put on the, like, thing and always talk. I think that similar thing happened with, I think, was it Mio or was it Yuko? I forgot. I think it was with Mio. Yeah, it was with Mio. Mio's sister told her to do the part-time job or whatever. Yeah, and that happened before. Here we see a new part-time job, like a person has come to take the part-time job, and this guy, however, is wearing like a, what is that? Is that a, I have no idea that what animal is that? It looks like a fox, but it's not a fox. What is that? I have no idea what that mask was. Anyways, like, he's there, and obviously the storekeeper was like, dude, you're selling rice cakes, put on a rice cake mask. And puts it on him. He's fine with it, like, he's just screaming on the top of his lungs, get some rice cake, get some rice cakes. And obviously the owner is pissed off because, he doesn't like his rice cakes talking. Rice cakes don't talk. So he's like, shut up, please, don't talk. And he keeps quiet. Nice, like, he's just standing there doing nothing. And no one's putting any, like, kind of paying any attention to him. And the owner thinks maybe he's not wearing clothes, that's why. And he's like, dude, wear some clothes. And he's not, like, starts sulking and, like, like, tries to kind of sign and tell him what's wrong with this whole situation. Obviously the manager doesn't understand what the hell he's signing towards, so he's like, dude, talk now, at least for this time, talk. And I think that's where it ends, or not? Yeah, hey, you can talk now. Yeah, and that's where it ends, randomly. But yeah, I guess he got like a new part-timer who's going to do these things for him now from here onwards. But yeah, obviously he's having trouble selling things. I don't know. I don't know how he's able to afford to pay his part-time, like the people who are doing the part-time job. I don't understand how he's able to pay them, because I don't see anyone ever buying anything from him. The thing with Mio, like, I think a few people bought some rice cakes when Mio was doing the part-time job, but after that, or other than that, I've never seen anyone buying anything from him. So yeah, I don't know how he does this, but somehow he does it. Okay, and then there was that little section with the those, like those things that you write in a shrine, your wishes. And it was nice to see, like, that like in the, there's like one wish which said that where is it, let me get accepted or something. Here you go. To Tokisada High School, I hope I get accepted. And the one underneath that person wrote, I hope the person above gets accepted. Now, the person on the left says, I hope the person on the right gets accepted. Now, I don't understand this one thing. It could have, whole thing would have made sense if that person wrote that I hope the person to the right, that person's wish comes true. This person says the person on the right gets accepted, but that's not what's going on. The person on the right asked so that the person who wants to get in, that person gets accepted. So it would make sense if the person on the left said that I hope the person on the right's wish comes true. But this person says I hope the person on the right gets accepted. So I don't understand that, but I feel like still it was like, like I guess something positive, obviously. And on the person on top says I hope the person below gets accepted, you can do it. Wait, so I'm guessing, oh no, wait, maybe not. Maybe I think all the people here are trying to get accepted in the school, and that's why they wrote everything, like, things like that. And everyone is like asking the other person to get accepted, and that's what's happening here. But the fact is that everyone wants to get accepted, because otherwise it doesn't make sense. There's only one wish that wanted to get accepted to the school. So yeah, but other than that, it's a nice thing, you know, like asking for someone else's happiness, and then you find someone else asking for your happiness. That's a very nice little scene, you know. Like, who does that? That doesn't happen nowadays. It's very rare to see something like this. But anyways, after that, we get to the, oh boy, the whole torpedo thing. Now here we see Mio struggling to do like a jump. I don't know what these jumps are called. Like I've seen in, like, you know, anime, like, you know, in like, you know, like gym classes, or like the sports festival, this being like an actual thing where there's a, oh, I think these, no, these are not, I was going to say this is a pole vault, but no, this is not a pole vault. This is something else. Like, I guess pole vault is also kind of similar to this, but in pole vault you need a pole to kind of jump, and then you do that. But here you do it from the ground. I really don't know what this is called, but I've seen this multiple times. Like, it's like a thing, and you go and jump like in a sideway manner, and kind of curve your body so that you can go on top of the bar and hope that it doesn't fall. If you're able to do it, the bar gets raised a little bit, and you continue to do it unless and until you topple the bar, and something like that, I think. So yeah, this thing. And she wants to do that, but she cannot. Her problem is she always launches out like a torpedo. You know, she cannot curve her body. So she, like, the first time she does it, she just does, like, you know, goes underneath it, and she's like, yes, I did it. The bar did not fall down. And Yuko's like, what the hell, you went underneath it, that's not how you do it. And Yuko's like, come on, like, you know, like I'm trying to teach you so much and you're not able to do it. And then in the end she's like, you know what, okay, like, you know, I'm going to help you out, I'm going to stick with you up until the end, because you always help me with my homework, and I think I should actually repay that back to you. And Mio is like, oh, like, you know, like, my friend is doing this for me, even though I'm messing up so much, I have to do it properly. And you know, Yuko kind of lowers it down a little bit, and the next time she jumps, she does the whole torpedo thing and completely, like, topples the bar and goes straight towards it. Not working, you know, like, so Yuko lowers the bar even more, and at this point it's impossible to mess this up, you know, like, it's so underneath that if you just, you can just go on top of it, even if you don't, like, you know, like, jump, I feel like. So yeah, like, you know, it's obviously she is going to be successful at this point because it's almost touching the ground. But no, she, like, you know, she thinks of, like, there's like a, oh my god, that was so funny, you know, like, Yuko was like, okay, you know what, I'm going to stick up until the end. And she starts, like tears forming in her eyes, and she's like, oh, my friend is doing so much for me. I've always been a little bit, you know, like, bad at sports and stuff. And we get a little flashback, you know, the music changes completely with like a very nice, like, you know, like, music playing in the background, and we see a little flashback where we see, while playing football, what Mio used to do is just grab the ball with her hands and, like, start running. And obviously that's not how you play football, you know, like, you're not supposed to touch the ball. And then another, like, you know, dojo, like, you know, like, she kind of just did weird things. So she knows that she is never able to properly do physical stuff, but Yuko is sticking on with her, and so she is very happy, she's very grateful. And then, oh, in the flashback we also see, like, you know, Mio kind of going and a little sulking a little bit. I don't know who the hell that guy was. A random guy comes in, you know, who is that guy? Like, you know, he stands behind her, and he says, okay, just a second, hard work will always open doors. Who is this guy? I feel like I've seen him before, but I don't remember. Anyways, so yeah, he says, like, you know, we get that flashback as well. Yoko's like, yes, I'm not going to give up. If I have to give up, I'll do it till the end and then give up. And he goes, jumps, and I was like, yes, maybe this time she'll succeed. Unfortunately, she doesn't, because her trajectory is completely in the wrong direction. She completely knocks Yuko out, and Yuko this time is pissed. She's like, you know what? Screw you. Here you go. She just headbutts her, and this time the headbutt actually helped. And headbutting her helped her to curve, her spine, and she was successful in doing the jump. And yeah, that's it. Successful, I guess, by the end of it. It was successful. Oh, okay. And now the next scene we see they go to the zoo where there's like some white tigers just sleeping. And I've seen this before, like like usually tigers or like lions and stuff. They don't usually move around that much. They usually goes like and kind of like behind or like in a long distance and just kind of sleeps. Like I've been to zoos and I've also seen like like most of the time the tigers used to just sleep in their like little like place that they used to sleep. So half of the time we barely even saw the tigers. But here as well, and at least these were like outside, not in some kind of a cave. They were in like outside, and they just were sleeping. And obviously Yuko's like, what the hell, like we just came here and they're just sleeping, we can't even see them. And then suddenly all the tigers wake up and starts going towards them. And at first they were like, oh, this is so cute, and then they see the looks on their faces and they're like, okay, this is a little bit weird. Why are they looking at us like that? And then they realize Mai has brought her pet dog with her. Like I said, is it even allowed to bring pets in a zoo? I don't think it is allowed. I don't think so. I have no idea. Like, who even brings their pets in a zoo? I don't know. I have no idea. Anyways, all right, the next scene we see Hakase in trouble because it started raining and Nano is not there. Now I kind of said this before. I've said this before that but maybe Hakase will have to do some housework from here onwards because like Nano will be at school most of the time and she might have to help out now and then. And she'll probably just going to mess up at the beginning, but hopefully by the end of it she learns. And this is one of those situations. Like it started raining suddenly. And she knows she has to go out and like and bring the laundry in. Sakamoto's like, Hakase, like it's raining, we should bring the laundry in. And Hakase's like, all right, fine. She goes out, takes like the raincoat and puts the boots on and everything. And Sakamoto's like, Hakase, everything's already wet. And she she takes her sweet time, goes outside, and she's like, I'm late. Everything's wet. And Nano comes in and Nano's like, oh, it's raining. Have you brought in the laundry? Well, she hasn't, and I'm guessing what she tried to do, like it's high, like the laundry, like the pole was high, and Hakase is a small person, like obviously she's a child, so I'm pretty sure what she tried to do here is like jump and get the things down, and brought the whole laundry pole down with it. That's what she did, and it's in the mud completely. And I love all the time whenever something like this happens, Akase blames Sakamoto. She's like, oh, Sakamoto told me to bring it in. And Sakamoto's like, what are you saying? Told you to bring it in because it's getting wet. And then she's like, no, Sakamoto told me to bring it in and throw it in the mud. Sakamoto's like, I did not say that. It's just like that. I've said this before as well. This whole thing of Hakase blaming Sakamoto is so funny. It always reminds me of people blaming their dogs of eating their homework or whatever, like I've seen in multiple animes and a lot of other shows where like when the teacher's like, oh, where's your homework? And the student's like, oh, my dog ate it. And like, obviously that's completely false because like that person probably forgot to do the homework and is blaming it on the dog. And this like Hakase blaming Sakamoto always reminds me of that. Unfortunately, dogs can't talk, so you can't bring a dog and ask the dog that, oh, did you actually eat the homework? It cannot talk. Here, however, Sakamoto can talk, so Sakamoto is actually protesting. He's like, what are you saying? Like, I did not tell you to throw it in the mud. And they're like having like a fight, a quarrel. And Nano's like, all right, you know what, you're not getting any dinner. Both you and Sakamoto. And Nano's like, Haka says like, no, only sacrifice Sakamoto, I'm innocent here. Sakamoto's the one who told me to throw it in the mud. And she's like, like just bothering her so much that Nano's like, you know what, all right, like give me Sakamoto. Grabs Sakamoto and she's like, only you are not going to get dinner today. Sakamoto's going to get dinner. And Sakamoto's little smirk, he's like, huh, you see that? Karma. Akasa's is like, no, it was not Sakamoto, it was me. I'll sacrifice myself. No, I was the one who, like, kind of messed up and it fell in the ground and the mud. All of this happened, and then in the end, like, when Nano brings in the omurice, and she's like, oh, like, look at this, today's dinner is omurice. And Hakase's like, yeah, I thought that she was going to say something like, oh, look at this is our dinner, you're not going to get it, or something like that she was going to do. No, she actually forgot completely that she actually it was a punishment that Hakase won't get dinner. All right, guys, just a sec. So yeah, as I was saying, so she brought the omurice and she completely forgot about it, that she was supposed to punish Hakase. And Hakase, obviously Hakase is happy, Hakase is getting the omurice. And it's so funny that Sakamoto kind of woke up a little bit from his sleep, and he's like, everyday stuff, like just forgot about it. And Nano's like, all right, next day you're not getting anything. And Hakase also probably knows that that's not gonna happen. Next day also she'll probably forget. Okay, now the next part is, where is that? Oh, then we get that again, that random scene of that, like, those 3 trees that happens. And okay, this is a part where this show shines all the time, completely random stuff that you don't even understand what the hell is going to happen in the next scene. And the next part is a perfect example for that. So Yuko brought a sculpture from, like a homework sculpture that she was supposed to make, like, the school told her to do that. And she brought it. Unfortunately, what's her name, Mai and Mio forgot about it. And Yuko just jokes. She's like, oh, this is so funny, you didn't bring stuff, like maybe it's going to rain or something, like the weather's going to and yeah, it starts raining heavily just then. And oh god, thankfully they were beside like a shrine, and this part just happens, everything happens so randomly. Their faces change completely because obviously they are shocked as to what is happening. They go and take shelter inside the shrine. Everyone's just waiting there. And Yuko thinks like, okay, maybe I should pray to God, hopefully the rain stops. Brings out a little change, tries to put it into the shrine box. Unfortunately, Mai's book was on top of it, so it falls down and goes into like an edge of like the floorboards. She's like, all right, so this is happening, like this is worse luck. Anyways, she starts ringing the bell, prays a little bit, and I don't know what happened. God probably got mad or something, like the whole bell falls on top of her head and things escalate here, like the domino effect. Things escalate so bad here. The shrine obviously was probably a lot old. The floorboards were completely rotten, I'm guessing. Just got, because of the heavy bell, it got, like, she got stuck. Not only that, the bell bounces, falls on top of Mio's head. Mio goes down the floorboard as well. Mai, however, dodges it, but it didn't work. Because the bell goes and drops somewhere else. The other thing falls on top of Mai's head. They're stuck like this. Well, obviously this is like this is like worse luck. This doesn't stop here. The one who, I'm guessing it was probably the person who takes care of the shrine, that person, or yeah, he comes in and he's like, what is happening here? These random girls are just like, destroying my shrine. He gets pissed off, tries to go in to scold them probably, but did not see the sculpture underneath her leg, his leg. Oh, I'm guessing the sculpture was probably very wet or something and the clay was soft. So he slips on it, and the whole shrine gate falls almost. Oh my god, that could have been dangerous. Like, it felt like, like on the edge, and he was almost going to, like, was almost going to fall on his head. So yeah, it falls, and he's like, this is a curse. At this point, I'm pretty sure it is. So yeah, I have to say this, like I said, this is the part where this show shines, like with the complete random things that they show. Like, who could have guessed that this would have happened by just them being in a shrine and them just trying to pray. The whole shrine, like, completely gets destroyed. Just crazy random stuff. And yeah, I feel like that was the best part of this episode. And after that, there was that whole soccer go thing where Daiku, that other guy, he has actually, obviously he told that guy before, the teacher, to become their advisor, club advisor. So to do that, he needs to beat him in probably a soccer go match or whatever that was. And he tells Daiku, and he's like, "Come quickly, like, we're having a match." And they see them making random poses, and so like suddenly a third character comes in, one of those characters. Like, I feel like this was probably like a whole like I wouldn't say a parody, but like a whole joke on what anime and shonen animes especially do this, where there's like two people, like, doing something, like fighting a match, fighting a tournament or whatever, fighting against each other, and they are like doing some things which us audience obviously won't be able to realize what they're doing unless and until they themselves explain it, or some other random third party character comes in and just tells the whole thing what's happening. You've probably noticed that always happens. That is also one of the biggest reasons why in the middle of a battle in shonen animes, that characters just keep talking and saying what their skills does, because they want us audience to know. Like, unlike a book or a light novel where they can just like tell us, as the narrator can tell us what is happening and how the skill or the power or the fight works. Obviously an anime cannot do that. So that's why all the characters, whenever they're fighting, bringing out a new skill or whatever, they tell it to the opponent what they're doing. And I've seen a lot of people joking about that, saying, they're doing these things and just telling what their skills do. It's so funny and it's so foolish. But other than that, there's no way to actually tell the audience what is going on and how the skill or how the battle, how the fight works. So that's what they do. Either the characters themselves explain it, or a third character comes in who somehow knows everything and understands what's happening, and they explain it to us. I'm guessing this was probably a joke on that, because this guy, he comes in and he's just saying like, "Oh, this move, I've seen this before. This is how, this means this, and that means that." And he's like explaining everything, while Daiku himself is like, "Oh, what's happening? I just made a random soccer go club, and this became such a serious thing." And they do like some random moves and everything. That guy, he's like, "Oh, they're going to do that, so I have to use my secret technique or whatever." And he does some kind of a forbidden jutsu or whatever, like with some forbidden family technique he does. And in the end, like both the teacher and that guy, they kind of shake their hands and they're like, "Oh, that was a good one." Unfortunately, Daiku and that other girl, they had no idea what was happening with that. But yeah, that was definitely like a whole joke played on how characters in shonen anime do stuff. Like, they always talk, or they completely tells what their plan is and what they're planning to do to the enemy. Obviously because of that, because to us audience, we need to know what's going on, and since this is an anime, they need to do it like that. So that's why they do it. And I feel like that was like a joke played on that, just kind of making fun of that whole thing. Anyways, so yeah, that was like, Nichijou does this. I think there was another episode before like this where they did a similar thing, where they just overly exaggerate stuff or tropes which we already see in anime, and it's funny to see that. So yeah, so there you go. That was my reaction to Nichijou episode number 7. If you guys, no, oh god, episode number 19. Why did I say 7? Episode number 19. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, and comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. And that is it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Nichijou. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.